Here we have a function that is given to us by this equation, and it says to find the instantaneous rate of change at x equals 0. So remember that instantaneous rate of change is the slope of the tangent line. Average rate of change would be the slope of the secant line, but the instantaneous rate of change is the slope of the tangent line because we're trying to look at one moment in time. That's instantaneous. So we're trying to find the slope of the tangent line at x equals 0. Remember that rate of change is how I know. Those keywords rate of change tell me that I'm looking for a slope, and the instantaneous part tells me that I'm looking for the slope of the tangent line. Again, average rate of change would tell me I'm looking for the slope of a secant line. So we need to find the slope of the tangent line at x equals 0, which means we need to find the derivative of this function. And if you look, you have an inside function and an outside function. So my inside function is x squared minus 2x minus 1. And my outside function is the inside to the 2/3. So the derivative of the outside is 2/3 times the inside to the negative 1/3, because 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3. And again, that's the derivative of the outside. And we multiply that times the derivative of the inside, and the derivative of the inside function is 2x minus 2. And that's the derivative of the inside. So, most of these problems, you'll notice, they don't even really need you to simplify anything. They just want to know what the instantaneous rate of change is at 0. So I'm just going to plug in 0 everywhere I see an x and simplify from there. So I have 2/3 times 0 minus 2 times 0 is 0 minus 1 to the negative 1/2 times 2 times 0 is 0 minus 2. So when I simplify that, I get... Sorry, I don't know if I misspoke or miswrote, but right up here, there should not be 1/2. It should be 1/3. So 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3. So let me just change that really quick. That makes a little more sense now. So if I simplify this, I get 2/3 times negative 1 to the negative 1/3 times negative 2. Oh, I keep doing that. Negative 1/3. And then 2/3, if I make this into a fraction, put the negative exponent to the bottom so it becomes positive, I get 1 over negative 1 to the 1/3 times negative 2. Negative 1 to the 1/3 is just a negative 1 because it's the cube root of negative 1, which is negative 1. So I have 2/3 times negative 1 times negative 2. And I'm just going to rewrite this over here so I have a little more room. So I have 2/3 times negative 1 times negative 2, which is 2/3 times 2, which is 4/3. So the answer is A.